Hi and welcome back to the fourth episode of this vlog, journaling the growth of our tiny tropical garden in the southwest of England. For me, the past few weeks of this beautiful hot May have been about staying on top of the weeds and just letting the plants fill out the spaces I've given them. Let me show you what things look like at the moment. The red foliage on this heuchera has gone really intense as it's gone into bloom. And I really like the young blue leaves on this eucalyptus tree, which is putting on an impressive amount of growth. Our red and orange lilies have gone into flower, much to the joy of the lily beetles. And the insects are loving all of the blooms at the moment, like the bee on this Ericium fragrant star. The enormous blooms on these African marigolds are pretty impressive. We tried to grow them before but didn't have much luck. I think the key to our success this year is lots of good drainage. Can you see how all the flowers are coming together to form this hot tropical colour palette? This is a young rudbeckia seedling that we germinated on our kitchen windowsill. Alongside it we germinated these. They grow seriously fast and have really dark foliage and bright red flowers. We also grew these from seed, crackerjack marigolds. This Donax is growing really well and I'm in love with the variegated foliage. Our gunnera plant is finally starting to look more green than brown. I propagated these sedums by dividing them from the parent plant and just tucking them into the gaps on the wall. I really like how they look there. I also like how the edges of the stream and the pebbles inside of it are starting to get covered in algae. It's making the whole design look a lot more natural. We finally know what colour this foxglove is. Pink. I'm going to let it self-seed and see what happens in years to come. Behind the foxglove I planted a small banana and this young Tetrapanax papyrifer. And the seedlings are more Rudbeckia. Now this seedling is Thunbergia. It's a climbing vine with bright orange flowers, and I germinated this one on the windowsill. You can see how the plants in this border are really starting to fill out and get that tropical jungle look. The new bright green glossy leaves on our fatsia are looking great, and they've reached a decent size. And the colour of them contrasts really well against this licorice heuchera and the blue fescue grass behind it. The insects are obsessed with the honey-scented flowers on this euphorbia. Our dwarf lupins have put out these beautiful purple spikes of flowers. I love how this goldengrass just fountains over the lot. And behind that we have some more crackerjack marigold seedlings and a contrasting black velvet canna. I actually have two of these cannas, one on each side of the path to add a bit of symmetry and lead your eye down the garden. Now to make room for this new canna, I had to move some of my young red hot poker plants, but it's okay, only one of them is in flower at the moment. This spring flowering Clematis is really showing off this year. And from here you can see how we've used the colour purple to punctuate this tropical border. It leads your eye down the garden. Our roost tree cuttings are putting on some good foliage. And the jasmine still smells amazing, and the hardy banana in the pot behind it is doing great too. And just look how much these succulents love their new home. They are basking in the sunshine amongst the heat of the rocks. They are almost all going into flower or propagating themselves. So there you go, this is how our tiny tropical garden looks at the end of May. If you'd like to follow along on the journey, hit subscribe, and as always, if you've got any questions or tips, drop them in the comment box below, and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.